ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Omaha Productions, Peyton Man.
Yeah!
What's up, boss?
Wow. Thanks for that intro, Pat. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing
What's up,
better.
AJ?
I'm doing better than your service, AJ. AJ, look how good this guy looks. Peyton, you're out at the Pro Bowl. Thank you for making time. You have a good lead over Eli right now. What was the message to the boys today at practice, and what are we thinking about going into the flag football games on Sunday?
The message was just finished. Obviously right now is when the players' bar bills begin to add up, right? That's a lot of food. It's a lot of room service, a lot of, cold beverages. And so the winning team makes more money than the losing team. I went to Tennessee. I'm not that smart, but the math is simple. If we win, we get more money to pay for our hotel bill. That was my message.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, AJ.
There you go. Peyton, on Sunday, what's the plan? Are you going to have like wristbands on your guys with 700 plays like you do for your little son's team that you coach?
Definitely have wristbands, AJ, because the amount of studying that's going to take place by my receivers these next couple of days is going to be limited. So not only do I have wristbands with the plays, I have the actual drawings of the plays on the wristband. So it's literally going to be play 10. Tyreek Hill can look down. He knows exactly what to do. Expect Tyreek Hill to get the ball a lot. There's something about him getting his flag pulled doesn't seem very likely to me. So look for a lot of Tyreek Hill on Sunday.
Well, let's not give away the gameplay. It's like Eli's watching. Obviously, Eli is thinking about how he's going to be able to stop that. You guys had a big night last night. You've always been a massive proponent of the Pro Bowl. I remember coming into the league and hearing the stories about it out in Hawaii and at the pool and how everybody's there and it's like this buy-in. And back in the day with the quarterback challenge and with everything that it used to be and how high it was held in regards. And you getting back into it here, coaching alongside your brother, and obviously you guys are incredibly entertaining and faces of the NFL, and the Monday Night Manning was awesome. But this feels a little bit deeper to you. I heard you recruiting players to come play in the Pro Bowl. What would it mean to get the Pro Bowl back to what it once was? And do you think that's possible in the modern era right now, Peyton, or no?
Pat, with how we're doing it, look, the All-Star game and the NBA is coming up, and you heard stories about Bird and Magic and Michael and Isaiah Thomas, right? The Major League Baseball All-Star game, a young Willie Mays or Ted Williams playing the All-Star game. It'd be a shame if all the other sports get to have a weekend where the best players in that sport gather in one setting. It'd be a shame if football was the only sport not to have that. It'd be an absolute tragedy. So it's important that the best players in the world are all together in one setting to celebrate their success, their incredible seasons, to talk about how to keep the game strong and to make it better. I can remember the Pro Bowl, Pat, when I watched a LaDainian Tomlinson spend time with a young Adrian Peterson and say, hey, here's how you need to train. Here's how you stay great, right? A Ray Lewis spending time with a young Patrick Willis. I think there's real value in that. And to get away from that would be really a shame. So it's fun now. It's a flag game. Everybody's in a good mood. It's going to be fun. It's going to be high energy. I agreed the tackle game needed to go, but the participation's been great. Obviously, we got injuries. We got guys playing in the Super Bowl. Those are good reasons not to be here, but the guys that are here are fired up.
How about last night? What was your first takeaway? I think they're trying everything right now to kind of keep the Pro Bowl games up and running. I don't think everything's going to survive year to year, but after one night of kind of participating, what were your thoughts?
Well, the dodgeball kind of takes the cake. Just seeing, Double D for the Saints hit Saquon Barkley in the face, right? His own. I can't figure out how my face is supposed to stay on this screen. There we go. To see Saquon being so elusive, right? To see Christian McCaffrey just sort of floating out there with the ball. You see the athleticism. The golf was awesome. To see Jordan Poyer get up there and drill a 320-yard drive with a couple seconds left. So, look, competitors are still going to show up in the key moments. I agree. Certain events might not make it. I thought Derek Carr basically told all of the NFL bring me on your team. I can still throw. I can play. He's in full like tryout mode. That's why I like our chances for the AFC.
Yeah, and Tyler Huntley came out and threw the thing around too. He's heard a lot of people. You got a lot of chips on shoulders over there, and the roster might bode well for the flag football on Sunday that me and Herbie will be calling. Can't thank you enough for joining us. Enjoy your bar bills, pal, and let's get a dub.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks, AJ.
You got it, ladies and gentlemen, Peyton Manning.
Peyton.
Yeah, he used to be like the mayor of the Pro Bowl, I think is what people used to
mean,
call.
It's called the mayor, so it makes sense that he would be running the Pro Bowl as well.
Sheriff. It's called Sheriff.
Well, yeah. I'm thinking Sean Casey.
He is the mayor.
Now
he is the mayor.
I'm always, Sean Casey. I'm a big Sean Casey guy.
Always on the brain.
He's always on the tip of the
He's
tongue.
always there.
But I guess like I think he took the reins from somebody, and then like you know what I mean? It was a big deal.
It would make sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's Peyton Manning. Like, he still has that, like, people see him. Like, dang, that's Peyton Manning. Look out. Not only everyone's first thought is that dude is way bigger than I thought he was when I saw him on TV. And then when you see how cool he is and how funny he is, yeah, it makes sense, man. The dude's awesome.
Yeah, hearing the stories of what the Pro Bowl used to be like when it was in Hawaii, and it was kind of, something that everybody appreciated. And a lot of people blame just the players, but the NFL kind of knocked it down a few slots too when they decided to not spend as much money on it and invest in it and do things like that. I think Peyton getting back in there, and the ratings are always high.
Yeah.
The ratings are always so high and so
NFL football.
Yeah, so I don't want to say that the NFL maybe was like, these people will watch
whatever,
anything. But goddamn, you get this stuff back. Imagine Patrick Mahomes and Joey Burrow battling at this. Now, both of them want to be in the Super Bowl and will probably be in the Super Bowl for the next 20 years or whatever, alongside Josh Allen from the AFC side. But those quarterback challenges back in the day, and those skills contests back in the day, and the bench press back in the day, and everything back in the day that you watched, it was like, oh, I want to make the Pro Bowl. Like, this is where all the greats are around. Then you start hearing about what he was talking about there, about the game that is shared and the friendships that are built and the camaraderie that is kind of amongst the elite of the elite to make it into the NFL. It's like, that's something special that I hope they're able to find again, because I hope this isn't toothpaste out of the bottle already type thing.
Yeah, because it'll obviously never go back to how it was, but I remember, when I was younger, like that, it was an actual game. Guys did not treat it like an all-star game. It was a fucking another game on the schedule. Guys getting blown up, and then obviously Peyton, has the seminal moment of the Pro Bowl when he called Mike Vanderjagt, our idiot kicker, getting liquored up. Watched that this morning. Forgot how funny and awesome that was, but like shit like that, like it really was. You wanted to tune in and watch the Pro Bowl, and granted it was after the Super Bowl, so it was kind of like that one last taste of the NFL before like a long winter of not having it. But shit, I mean there was reason to watch the game. Like the guys did care about it.
Peyton talking about how every other sport has all their greatest players in the same place for a weekend. Why would the NFL not have that? It's like, that's right. I hope we get back into it.